episode of reviews, and I've been very sick lately, so I've not been able to do any reviews, anything at all lately. So I've been very sick and very ill, but now I am back to do my thing now. So yeah, I postponed two videos. I postponed Avatar 2 review, and I postponed the Santa Claus review. That's probably doing that today, probably today or tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to do that today too as well. But yeah, I finally finished Avatar: Way of Water. I saw it on the 16th, but I couldn't do it that day, the review, because I was super sick and I couldn't do anything at all in general. So what I thought about Avatar 2 Way of Water, and I gotta say, Avatar Way of Water is so beautiful. It's beautiful, and James Cameron did a fantastic job making a story so beautiful and so phenomenal, breathtaking stories, beautiful atmosphere, world you come back to again. Is it good for 3D? Of course it is. It's so beautiful, even underwater. It's super amazing, well lifted atmosphere of Avatar. And there are some certain characters do return, like Sam with his tongue, whatever his name is, plays Jigsaw. He does return. And Carrie, in Zoe itself, plays in Carrie. I gotta say, she does a fantastic job as in Carrie. She takes a good character too as well, in a high format in this one too as well. What's her name? The scientist actually does come back. We do know in the first movie she does kind of die, sort of in a way, but she does return. She plays as a younger version of like she's a younger version of she's a kid, but Sigourney Weaver is actually is a scientist, and she's also a kid. But the thing is, she was she gave birth to Kiri. Mostly, Kiri. That's the small kid. Not small kid, but she gives birth to the kid, and that's the mother of hers. But in the movie itself, I think she's adopted. I think she gets adopted. I think there's some couple of adopted children in this film. Not too much, but some people are. No, she's adopted, I believe, and she does not know much about herself just yet, and the story gets much more developed into her character too as well. And Kate Kate Wilston plays Rowan. I don't know who that is. I'm not sure what she plays as though. That's the thing. I kind of forgot what she plays as. Oh, she's from Titanic. Okay, I don't know what she plays as though, but she's some role in some character in. Let me see what she does though. Okay, I don't know what she plays as though, but I'll just say she's based on her. Stephen Lang, Colin Courage, he does return. We know that he does die in the first film, but we also did find out that his mind gets transferred into an avatar. So we do get know that he gets transferred to an avatar. This movie is a decade, 10 years after Avatar 1. So this is 10 years after that. So it's 10 years after 1. Mostly, Cordish does come back. His mind is transferred to an Navi body. People also assumed Vin Diesel's in this film, but I don't know where he's in it anyway. I would notice if he was in this film, but I don't see it. So if people are people are analyzing, thinking that Vin Diesel's in this film, but I do not even see it at all. Particularly, I don't see him in this film at all. So it's hard to tell. I liked his character, Stephen Lang, for she was pretty cool. Villainous. He does return. Awesome. Dr. Yod plays Dr. Karen Mug something. Cliff Curtis plays Taiwan, chief of the Water Tribe. He did a really good job. I liked his acting. He did a really good job. He did a really phenomenal job acting as the chief of Water Tribe. Pretty awesome. Um, Jake Champion, Jarvis Securio, Owen Kaplan, Vagrant, Trini Bless, Took literally, I like Took. Took was adorable. Jamie Flatters plays Nataeum. There are every single character in this film I really did enjoy. Phenomenal characters, phenomenal characters. Michael Rodriguez. People say that she's in this film too, and I think we do see her as visuals. I think past visuals. I believe. I'm not too sure if she's fully in the movie, but I know for a fact she's in the first film. But they do visuals aspects of the film that she might be in it. That's what I tell. She might be in it though. Britton Delton plays Loka. Flip Gillo plays Agnew something, and Bailey Bates plays Tishria or something like that. Some characters I do not know. Another character plays Loka too as well. There's two people plays as Loka, as the character, the Avatar. Oh, he does come back too. Jivanos Rebas plays Parker, single fridged. I think he's in this too. So he does come back too as well. So I mean, I don't notice where he's in the particular film, but he is there, I guess. Norm Spillman. It's good he's in. I already know he's already in there anyway. Doesn't matter. There are actually a lot of people that do like in this film. My favorite character is Nataeum, Kiri, Took, and Jake Sully, and also the even Spider. I like Spider. The plot line is really cool. I liked all the visuals in this film. I just gotta say, the movie itself is so phenomenal, so breathtaking. It feels like you're actually in the next world. The reason why they're in the new world is because we already know in the first Avatar that Tree of Souls was destroyed, everything else was destroyed, their hometown was destroyed, and everything else was destroyed and everything. But humans, so before they go to the water entirely, they Jake and his family escape that particular fire hazard they are in, and they move to a little farther away from the forest, a little bit further away in the forest, and live somewhere else, and make a new house, a new home, new everything. But humans can't come back again to wreak havoc, so they had to leave the forest tribe they created again and make it alive, and now they go to the water tribe so they can stay there. So we'll continue on that one. I'm gonna read this plot, and we're gonna continue. I'm gonna see what I thought about what I felt about the film in general. So yeah, let's begin with that, shall we? All right. So yeah, more than a decade after the Na'vi replayed the human invasion in Pandora, lives as a chief Omakatea clan and raised the family with Natiri, which includes son Nataeum and Loka and daughter Took. Adopted daughter Kiri, so I was right. So the adopted daughter was Kiri, and born from Grace Augustine. So she was born from Grace Augustine, so I was right on that one as well. And the human boy named Spider is the son of Colin Smith Courage. So that's, but nothing with this plot. Some of these things we don't know, but there are some certain things we don't know about, like Courage, who is the wife of that one. Kiri, who is the father, and things like this. A lot of unanswered questions in this film. Literally, you will know. But they probably will save them morely in Avatar 3 when it comes out. But we did find out one other thing before I continue. Avatar 3 is going to be 9 hours long, but it's not fully confirmed yet, but it's clocked into that. That's my guess, but it's not fully confirmed just yet. But when we want to know more about Avatar 3, I'll let you guys know if it's fully 9 hours. But yeah, alright, what was that? Pandora was enabled. Okay, what was I? Was unable to be transported to Earth to Christus and due to young age. Okay, then that's what it was. Enable. Okay, so this is what they said for this one. Courage was born in Pandora and was unable to transport to Earth Christ state due to his young age. Mostly, I think they did not take him to the thing because he was too young to put him in the cryogenic stage. Maybe that's the reason they left him here, probably in Pandora. That's my guess. So I don't know how they left the kid in here, and I think that's how they got Spider when he was a kid, I guess. That's my guess. But yeah. The Na'vi dismay, the human returned to attract a new main operating base named Bridgehead City to prepare Pandora for colonize the Earth is dying. Among the new arrivals are Remotans something. Na'vi avatar implanted with the minds and memories of deceased RDA miners. Korg Reborn is their leader. So I think what they're trying to do, they already brought him back to life anyway. So they brought him back to life anyway with the memories and stuff like that. So yeah. Jake Intel's guerrilla campaign against the RDA supply lines. Courage and his people counter-surgery mission against Jake, capturing his children. Jake and Interior arrive to free them, but Spider is taken to Courage, who recognizes him as his son. He decides to speed time and him in order to draw Spider on his own side. In turn, Spider teaches Courage and Na'vi to culture a language aware of danger Spider knowledge. Mostly, Spider teaches Courage and his other Spider. They teach him how to speak Na'vi, I guess. Aware of knowledge, whereabouts poses their safety. Jake and his family exiles themselves from Omakatea and treats the Mikataya Reef People clan, Pandora East Seaboard. They give them shelter even though some tribesmen consider them to have demon blood. That means they're not actually fully Na'vi. So they are actually, because Jake was actually human long time ago once before, and he was transformed into a Na'vi. And I think that's how that's how when he got birth to gave children. I think that's demon blood. I guess not actually Na'vi, but demon blood normal. So not actually, but whatever it is. For their gigantic human heritage, the family learns the way of the Reef People. Kiri develops the spirit bond with the sea its creatures. Loki befriends Tiseri, the daughter of clan of chief of Tarwan, and his wife of Roland. Loki gets into a fight with Tiri's brother Algon and returns to apologize to Jake's um, instance. Aganson's friends intends him to trip into the terrier of the dangers of Predator or leave him to stand. Loka, is saved by his bee friends Pecan and Token. Token, I think, is the big huge whale dude. Yeah, he was cool. So Tokan, he is a big huge whale creature thing. We get to learn more about him too as well in the story. An intelligent specification of sentient species who the Metakaya consider their spiritual family. Upon his return, Loka takes the blame on himself, winning among friendship. But he was told the python is outcast among the species. On the trip to the Mordecai spirit tree, the Kira links with the meets the mother, suffers the violence of seizures. She is healed by Roland, but when Jake calls a gnome-spinning spellman Max Petal to him, Courage is able to track him and archipelago or something shit. I don't know what the hell that is. Or the three people live, bringing the spider with him and his comrades to whale vessel, witch hunting the toucan to harvest the brain. We must create anti called arterial something. Mostly they actually capture the whales and get some liquid from their body, some agents that actually will never age them at all. Mostly aging chemical they find in the whale's body, I guess. Courage begins to brutally question the Indian tribes by Jake's location. When it proves fruitless, he orders the whale crew to orderly kill the toucans in order to draw Jake out. Loki mentally links with the python and learns the toucan was a cast out because he went against the way of species and attacked the whalers who killed his mother. So yeah, mostly he was kind of mad. Yeah, mostly he was a kid, mostly. So he was super sad. He lost his mother when he was a kid. So things happen when he was a child. So crazy things. Poor dude. When the Midikaya learns that Toucan killing Loki takes off with Wund's python. Following his sibling, Tessera amongst the Roxing, they find Python being chased by the whalers, and Loki, Tessera, and Toucans are captured by Courage. With their children in danger, Jake, Neytiri, and Midikaya set out of the comforts of human and Courage force the Jakes to surrender. But upon seeing Loki impaired, Python attacks the whalers tragically to fight the kills most of the crew and critically damages the vessel, causing it to sink. Nathaniel and rescues Loka and Tears and Spider barrel shot. Jake faces Courage and uses Kiri in the host, and when Kiri does some same thing with Spider. Courage first denies his relationship with him, but distance when Neytiri cuts Spider's across the chest. It wasn't on his chest. I think it was a little bit around his neck, but not his chest though. It was like around here, chest, neck, something, whatever. Jake, Courage, and Neytiri end up trapped inside the sinking vessel. Jake struggles to Korg, and rescues Loki of Python. While Kiri summons the sea creatures to help to save Neytiri, into Spider finds rescues rejoins Jake's family, and after Nathaniel's funeral, Jake informs Tori and Noel it's caused to leave the Matikaya. Towan, however, respectfully defines his part of the clan and welcomes his family to stay. And Jake and his family expect the forge to new life at sea, but Jake's wanting to keep fighting humans invaders. So mostly this is a pretty, good plot and good story because it's mostly Courage taking revenge, because mostly like revenge, but mostly Jake is still protecting his family and things like that and everything. And we get to learn more about different tribes in his family, different tribes mostly. So we get to see a water tribe, I think. In the first Avatar, we get to see so many different tribes. I think we only get to see the water tribe in this one, I believe. And this, because it's called the Way of the Water. So I think we get to see only one tribe right now. We did see other tribes in the first film, like I said before, and the water, the water itself is really, and the Way of the Water, it looks phenomenal. And this made a lot of money, tons of money. It's still going still. There are actually unanswered questions that we still don't know about. I already said already, like who is Kiri's father, who is Spider's mother, whoever that is. There's a lot of stuff we don't know about, and just yet. We'll probably find out in Avatar 3 when it comes out. And in Avatar 2, there's a lot of like, when I saw Nathaniel's death, oh my god, he literally sacrificed his life to save his family. So I thought that they'll probably bring him back to life in this one, but they might actually bring him back in the sequel. Who knows? The third film, who knows? Because they have find ways to bring people back anyway. So they might do it, they might not. They might actually put a different. I don't know how they're gonna do that. But I know for a fact that he's with the Ava now. So mostly, and we also did find out that Kiri, she does get into she connects her hair to the soul thing, and she gets teleported to see her mother the first time actually, and she does talk to her and things like that, and try to get to know her a little bit more. So, but she's trying to get one more information. Is the father, but before she gets the answer, she's in seeking mode, attacking mode, whatever that is, and she's not able to do all these things because she's. And also, they said that if you connect her again, she might die, but she does connect a little bit to when she was in fighting all the big huge monsters and things like that with the battle of the humans and stuff like that. So mostly, yeah, the battle of the humans in this one is really epic. Courage. I like Courage. He felt like he says that it was not his son, and that he really. And the ending, Courage wants him to come with. Spider says, Courage, just come with me, son. And the Spider is like, no, I'm leaving. He doesn't actually want to stay. He did. Spider did save Courage, and one interesting plot I'm just thinking about in this, no one knows, like even Jake and his family does not even know that Courage is still alive, because Spider did save, because they did see the Jake did see that he was dead, so he left, but Spider did see that he was a little bit alive, but then Spider actually saved him. spider saved Forge. So he's still alive, but no one actually knows he's still alive yet. Not even Jake, not even Tyrion, none of that. I kind of said Tyrion with this one was really epic. And Tyrion knows what she was doing, and even though she was like brutally insanity coolness, yeah, she's a mother. She cares. Supposed to care about her children and stuff like that. She is nuts, but she's super cool in this film. Her acting is super well lit, and everything was really, really beautiful. And that storyline was really good. You know, we get to learn a lot more about the different heritage and family and love and everything in this film. A lot more protector, staying together, sticking together, and things like that. You know, there are some romance that but it's not actually fully developed in a way in this particular movie. But after one was fully developed in that one, love sequence and things like that. But this one was not fully developed as a love sequence as much as the first one was. But is the first one better than the second one? But a lot of people always assume sequels are actually not that good. But you know, sequels could be good if it was done right, and mostly it is done right by James Cameron. So yeah, so everything was done by James Cameron. James Cameron. So yeah, everything was done by what was I was trying to say? So yeah, everything was done by James Cameron, and I gotta say he did a really good job. Cameron does his work really, really well, and I believe that he worked so hard to make the awesome sequel. And it came out, and I just feel like this was definitely a worth watching for sure. If you're definitely an Avatar fanatic, and if you love Avatar, and if you have like different types of cinematography and cool animation, CG and things like that, I think that's definitely worth watching. I mean, this is a definite long film. It's like a 3 hour, 12-minute film. It's a very long film. If you're like if you like 3D, I would recommend watching in 3D in IMAX or 3D. And I got a chance to go and watch it in 3D, but not in IMAX though. But I got lucky to watch it in 3D instead, so it's pretty cool. But I think that was still on IMAX, I believe. So I think it was still on IMAX also. But still, it was still pretty cool. I feel like you're in the when you go underwater, it feels like so deep. It's like it feels so wavy and kind of off the chain of awesomeness of the visuals. The visuals alone does not make a film, but like I said, the visuals in this film is superly amazing. It's like top tier awesomeness, and it's like outrageous gorgeous. I just gotta say, outrageous gorgeous. And story in this film is really, really fantastic. It's good, like I said, it's good writing, good script, good everything was really fantastic. Good storytelling, good acting, amazing acting. You believe every single character that he's speaking in this movie. You could just see people actually feeling pain and suffering, loss, and things like that, losing things and sticking together, fear and things like that. Much more in this film, and you get to know certain things about certain characters that we didn't know before, and interesting things like how they actually grew the Na'vi, and mostly they grew the Na'vi, and they actually take their minds and put it on different people, and there's mostly instead of coming into humans normally, like in the first film, they try to attack people. They use the Na'vi, just use themselves as a Na'vi and attack the Mutapaya clan. So most as the Forest clan. So most So in this film, they use different techniques. Korras use different techniques to do the invasion and things like that. So I don't know why they took this long to invade Pandora. Mostly, 10 years. This is 10 years after the first film, so it's kind of weird. Like I don't know why it took this long for them to attack Pandora. They could have done it a while back, returning, but revenge, I guess. They had to do some plot line thinking, I guess. So for them to let's think what should do. Maybe that's the reason why it took so this long for them to arrive in Pandora and do all this damage and stuff. The epicness in the final battle is super cool. Took is, I like Took. Took was adorable. Her scenes are pretty cool. Every single character in this film did a really fantastic job. Um, really good. Like, amazingly good. I just know there's actually not a lot of. Yeah, I mean, even though I do. Yes, 3 hours and 12 minutes is a long film. I know a lot of people definitely will walk away from a 3 hour, 12 minute film for sure. Like, it's a 3 hour film, yes, of course. It's kind of like out there, but a lot of people want to see it and a lot of people want to go to see it. But if it's like higher range, I don't know what's gonna happen if it's like, remember when I told you about Avatar 3, people say it's 9 hours long, so we don't know fully it's 9 hours long just yet, so that might actually affect them too as well with that, because it's a longer film than this one. But we just gotta see if people are willing to watch that too as well. I might still watch it, but it's 9 hours, so it's gonna be kind of nuts. We'll see what's gonna happen with that when Avatar 3 does come out, when it does. Usually, it's not gonna take as long as usually anymore, because I think it's probably gonna take like 2 years, probably max, for Avatar 3 to come out, because they already finished everything. So Avatar 3 should be coming out eventually. So you'll find out soon when that's gonna come out. But for Avatar 2, it's officially here, and people have seen it, watched it. People are praising it, and then it's still it's still an amazing film. You can't doubt that it's a fantastic film, and it's probably gonna sell really well. Even tickets and even probably like DVD sales and things like that. Anything in general, probably gonna sell out pretty well. Probably gonna sell out really well in my own opinion. So for me, Avatar 2, I believe the best rating for this is definitely a 10 for sure. Avatar: Way of Water is definitely worth watching if you are a fan of Avatar for sure. So definitely go see Avatar: Way of Water, guys. I definitely will recommend you guys to enjoy it. Watch it in 3D. Don't watch it in regular, because I mean, if you want to rock on regular, if you're like not a fan of 3D, if you have like eye pains or whatever that is, or nausea and different things, and that's, you don't have to watch it. But for the 3D aspect of Avatar, is the best experience to watch it in Avatar in 3D. That's my guess, because watch it in 3D, because it's better experience than watching on regular. Because if you watch it in regular, I mean, you don't see the depths of 3D, and you don't see the depths how beautiful it is and how visualistic it is in 3D. But if you watch it in 3D, it's better, trust me. But if you watch it in regular, I mean, it's still a good film in regular format. I rewatched the first one, even though it was not in 3D. I rewatched it after one. It's still amazing. Still, even though it's not, even though I didn't watch it in 3D again, it was still good to watch it in regular too as well. But it's better in 3D. Most films, only these typical films are better in 3D. Like anything else out in 3D are not that great. Feels unpolished, unfinished, not great. Doesn't look good in 3D. Blah blah whatever. But some of these movies like this, it's worth for 3D alone. It's better for your buck for sure. Is it good? Is it for the? I mean, is it good for the entire full ticket price? Of course it is. This is definitely a full good ticket price for sure. Avatar: Way of Water is full of the best ticket price to watch it in. Yeah, I mean, you can probably watch it in IMAX or Dolby. IMAX or Dolby or 3D. So if you have an IMAX theater next to you, watch an IMAX 3D. And if you guys have Dolby 3D, Dolby whatever 3D, you can watch it in there or just watch it in Dolby. Except regular. If you want to watch in regular, if you're a nausea aware, then watch in regular. But I'll not recommend watching in regular at all. But watch it in 3D. Better experience. And with that said, definitely a 10 for Avatar: Way of Water. And yeah, I mean, sorry for this late review, guys. I mean, I haven't done it for a while because I've been very sick and lazy. So yeah, I mean, so I'm back with the review for this one time. Finished with the review. I hope you guys enjoy the review for Avatar: Way of Water. And I just gotta say, this definitely is the top best Avatar movie I have seen ever in theaters. And I feel like this movie is going to be continuing on getting better and better when onwards goes and onward get better, and I believe it's going to get much more better, and this is actually in the high tier right now, so mostly this has made so much money comparing I think let me load this up for a minute. Okay, Top Gun Maverick is still the first range, so Top Gun Maverick is still there. Avatar: Way of Water is the number 8 slot ranking, and it's still making money, but it's getting there. But Top Gun Maverick is still high, but I believe it should probably hit that range. I mean, it should probably hit the range box office very soon. But I mean, it's still getting there. It's still getting high Way of Water, so it's getting high enough to a point that it's gonna reach to the whatever market it has to get. So it's getting there. So it should be reached the billion mark or 2 billion mark or higher when it can. But it's getting there. It's slowly getting to where it needs to be. But like I said before, this is a very expensive film. Avatar: Way of Water is one of the top expensive films right now for Way of Water because they use a lot of expensive technology and things like that for making this work and making this Avatar work. So mostly it's going to be hella expensive to get the budget back, get the money back. But we'll see how far it goes and how far will it receive its amazingness or prizes, or we'll see how if there's. I wonder what kind of awards this movie is gonna get. There'll be a lot of awards, tons of awards, I might guess. Visual aspects, good story, good visuals, good everything. Probably, it's my guess. Probably gonna get a lot of amazing awards. We'll just see when the awards come out. We'll know that if this movie is gonna be an amazing success. I think this movie has got success to it. It has potential to get a full success, and I think it's already there as a success to itself as its predecessor. First film is amazing. Sequels also depends how the sequel do. Like I said, there are some movies out there. Sequels are not good. There are some sequels are not that great. Some sequels are bad. Some sequels are amazing. But this one is amazing because it's James Cameron. He can roll him out, and he's been working on this for a long time. So he got skills. He's patient. That's the reason why he does his work super hard. And plus, he couldn't even see his own film because he was sick too. I did find out too. He actually was pretty sick, so he kind of missed his own premiere of Avatar: Way of Water. So I hope he got to see. I hope he got to see the film afterwards, Way of Water, and I hope he enjoyed his own movie. Yes, this one, like I said once again, was definitely a 10 out of 10 stars. So guys, thanks for watching for Avatar: Way of Water review, and stay safe as always. And I'll probably do my Santa Claus review soon. I mean, I'm still doing it. I'll probably do it like I'll probably do it like I'll probably do it like a couple more hours or so. The Santa Claus review. I'll probably do that review for that too as well, because I gotta get that done too as well. So yeah. I mean, this one I mean, I did see Santa Claus 2. It's Santa Claus's the story thing, so I'll let you guys know what I thought about that particular TV series, and if it's worth watching for you guys. I think you'll enjoy it, but I'll tell you if it's worth watching or not. For this one, Avatar: Way of Water, definitely a 10 stars, worth watching with friends and family, and definitely worth a watch for sure, in my book. But people who assume this movie is not gonna do well, I told you this movie is gonna be amazing. It succeeded really, really well. I know for a fact it's gonna continue succeeding because James Cameron's work is amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe as always, and thank you, James Cameron, for making Avatar 2: Way of Water possible, and thank you for making Avatar: Way of Water superly amazing for us to watch and view. Finally, it's out in theaters. You can enjoy Avatar now. Finally. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and thanks for watching Avatar: Way of Water, you guys. Bye.